Welcome everybody, NFT IQ here. Today I'm going to be discussing a project called PxQuest, and I am going to do a quick breakdown, try and keep this brief so that if you like it, then you can just go to their Twitter, you can go to their Discord and get all of the really detailed information so that you can make your own informed decision about whether this is a project for you or not. Now, personally, PxQuest to me looks like a very promising project. I think it's unique and interesting. It has a huge following, and the mint date is coming up here in just a couple days on January 10th. So you're going to want to keep your eye on this one and don't take your eye off the prize because there's only a couple days left for this mints. So let's get into some of the details. This is an Ethereum project, obviously, and this is a large-scale MMO style NFT, and really they're advertising this as the first of its kind. So what makes this game unique besides they're just calling it an MMO? First of all, it sounds to me like there's a PX Dungeons game that's an online multiplayer side-scrolling game, and then there's also a PX Arena, which is a Pokemon-style battle arena where you duel against other items, other people's basically game characters that you get by holding this NFT. And the high value items, such as your character associated with the NFT and the land and the currency, are all going to be operating on the Ethereum mainnet. But the secondary items like armor, weapons, crafting, resources, things to build out your character and your house and, whatever other stuff is in this MMO, all that stuff is going to be running on the layer 2 system operated by IMX so that the transaction fees are really low. And I really think this was a smart move by the team because you can attract people with the low barrier to entry of Ethereum because everyone's already using it to kind of just get your character and get into the game. But if once you get into the game, you don't want to be spending like a ton of money just for handling transactions on your day-to-day, like buying items and stuff like that. So using IMX for this, I think, is absolutely brilliant. And I hope that more projects start to think this way. Or honestly, I hope more projects just move to better blockchains like Solana or Avalanche or Pulse Chain. Really, the fact that they're doing this on Ethereum, I understand why, because it's really kind of the go-to for NFTs. But personally, I think that something like this is much better suited for another platform. But that being said, they did it on a lot of this on IMX, so I think that's really good. Now, there are also a lot of like unique different adventures within the game, and the characters are customizable. There's like a land system, and there's all kinds of different upgrades and different systems that you can get involved in. And I'm not going to go through all the details on how that breaks down because I'm sure that the plan is kind of continuously being updated and changed by the team. But just know this is the kind of game where it's an MMO where you're upgrading, crafting, buying stuff, you're owning property, and you really want to be engaging with the community and putting time into the game in order to like make your character better. So there's also a currency called Chronos, and you will be issued these as a holder, I believe, at a rate of 5 per day. So if you have an NFT that gives you a character, then you're going to be receiving Chronos. And then you can use the Chronos for, I believe, for items in game, but also to access like different game content. And there's like also ways to bring like more characters into the game using the Chronos. So the Chronos stuff, honestly, it's a little bit too complicated for me to dive into this video, but just be aware that like there's a lot of incentive to hold the NFTs to continue to progress within the game by using their internal currency. So the important thing here is that this is an upcoming mint on January 10th, I believe. And so you're going to want to stay involved in the Discord and the Twitter right away so that you can get on top of this because there's going to be 5,000 of these available during the public sale. And the whitelist it's probably too late to get involved, honestly. So sorry I didn't post this video earlier, but there's a lot of projects to cover, and this was a big one. Speaking of which, it is very big. Last time I looked, it's over 35,000 Twitter followers, over 30,000 people in Discord, and I think that the best way to learn about it is check the website, start talking in the Discord, read through the FAQ, read through the announcements, all that kind of thing. And yeah, that's kind of my take on this project. So overall, if you're the kind of person who's excited by gaming NFTs and you're willing to put the time into gameplay and you think that all of these different mechanics and the currency and the MMO style and all the combat and all that is really cool and interesting, then this is a good NFT project for you. If you're somebody who maybe you're looking for a flip and rip, as I like to say, or you just don't have the time to put into a game like this. Like personally, I don't have the time to put into something like this. So this NFT isn't for me, honestly, but I think it's really cool. And I think the devs are really in this for the long run and that this community is going to be very strong moving forward. With that, NFT IQ, I will see you in the next video.